UCLA football, suddenly one of the feel-good stories of the year after an 0-4 start. Sean Foster was let go 3 games in. Tim Skipper took over, and after a narrow loss to Northwestern, the Bruins have put together 2 straight wins, a shocker over Penn State, and a dominant victory over Michigan State. They've averaged 40 points per game over their last 2 after scoring 14 per game in their first 4. How have they done it? Ashley Adamson looking to find out as she chats with Skipper in today's big interview.
Coach, first and foremost, congratulations. It has been a joy to watch the joy around your program the last several weeks. It's hard to believe, I'm sure, that it was exactly 1 month ago that you took over as interim coach of the Bruins. And I'm just curious, what was the very first thing you did when you were asked to take over that role?
Yeah, I mean, first thing I'll say, time is flying. I can't believe it's been a month. I really can't. It's such the grind from day to day. It just goes so fast, and it's amazing to get to the point where we are now. But the very first thing I did is told the guys we're going to clean the locker room. So that's where it all started for us. I told them that's our first opponent. That's the first team we have to beat is ourselves in that locker room. And I showed them pictures exactly how it should look, the actual lockers and the floor underneath them. And those guys went ahead and cleaned that locker room out, and it's been perfect ever since. So that was the start of this whole thing for us.
That is a great story. Where did you kind of come up with that? Is that something that you had done before at Fresno State?
Yes, and it's kind of the coaches I've worked with and played for. They've all been sticklers on how that locker room looks and exactly where everything should go, where your helmet should go, your shoulder pads, all the stuff. So I just kept that going, and I really believe that winning teams have clean locker rooms. I think they go hand in hand. So had to get that done immediately.
I love that. I'm going to have you call my kids and tell them that about their rooms as well.
Yeah, make the bed.
You have coached in a lot of different places for many years in many situations. What has stood out to you about this team in the last 3 weeks to 4 weeks?
I will say this, in this NIL world and the transfer portal and kids are going to different schools and all that stuff, they're kind of getting that label like they can't take coaching, and when it gets hard, they're going to turn their backs, they're going to run away. That's kind of how people identify student athletes right now. But the way these guys have bought into what we're talking about, it has been awesome. We don't have to repeat ourselves. We say it one time, and they go to work at it, and they're trying to make it better. So I tip my hat to the fellas, to the team, to the staff, to everybody involved in this thing, coming together at adverse times and working and trying to figure out a way to find some joy and find some winning. And it's been working, and we have to continue that.
I love that. And, so much has been made about the offense, and we'll get to that. But I want to start with the story that probably isn't getting as much attention as it deserves, which is what your defense is doing under Kevin Coyle. For people who don't know, your relationship with him goes back a long ways, right?
Yes.
He was your DC when you were a player at Fresno. So that side of the ball has taken major strides. What's working?
Oh, big time. I think the thing between me and Coach Coyle, he coached me when I was in college from 97 to 2000. So that's where I really learned defense. He's like the godfather of defense to me. That's when I learned why you do every single thing that you do on defense, just from how to tackle to scheme stuff. And then he was the DC when I was the interim head coach at Fresno last season. And then to get him here, he came on a Sunday after he was coaching for Syracuse against Clemson. They beat them. He flies out here, and we start installing the defense right away as soon as he gets here. We only had a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we played Northwestern Saturday. The other thing I don't think people really realize is we completely flipped the defense. We totally changed it. We changed the verbiage. We changed the schemes. Nothing's the same. So everything you're seeing that we've done in this last month has been completely new. So, and that's what I'm getting at with the players, just buying in and studying and grinding and learning everything. Just as this know where the tight end is and how we line up has been amazing for me to just see that happen. We couldn't really install the whole defense, so we are installing by the opponents we play. So whoever we're playing, we just take pieces of our knowledge that we've had over the past years, and we use it for those opponents if we feel like it's going to work. And we're going to have to do that for the rest of the season. It's been working pretty good.
I mean, that is incredible. And thank you for sharing that, because I don't think people realize how much it takes to install a defense. And when you think about what you usually have through spring ball and then fall to be able to get where you want to be, it's remarkable. And again, a testament to the players, certainly. Let's talk about your offense. Jerry Neuheisel, former Bruin quarterback, the tight ends coach, he's been working towards a play calling opportunity for years. That's been his dream, what he's wanted to do. What did you see in him that led you to believe that he was ready and the right person to start calling this offense?
Whenever people ask me that question, I'm a coach's kid, and I know what it takes to be a coach's kid. You know, it's a lot of stuff that's happening on the football end of it, but there's also a lot of adversity that's happening at home, and your dad's not there, and your mom has to handle it, and you have to deal with that stuff. And your dad tells you you're the man in the house right now, and you're only 14 years old. Like, those things are critical. So I have a special place in my heart for coaches' kids, and with Jerry being that, it starts there. And then just talking ball with him, I mean, just the knowledge is endless, and the amount of things he knows and knows situational football and those types of things. He understands how you adapt and you overcome. You know, whatever is getting thrown at us, we're going to adapt and overcome it. And that's in life and that's in football. And I think he did a great job of explaining the why to the players. I mean, he took over on a Wednesday, played Saturday against Penn State, top 10 program. And it's just amazing how the guys, once he explained the why to them and showed them how they can achieve what we need to achieve, and they bought in, and the energy and the passion we played with on Saturday in that short amount of time was phenomenal. And I think it's just going to get better and better.
It is awesome. And, you know, you've emphasized the word strain and the level of effort and focus that it takes to be successful. But in addition to strain, I'll go with what we started with, which is I see a lot of joy. Do you think that those two things, strain and joy, actually go hand in hand?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You strain in order to get to reach the joy. So you're going to have to strain at practice. You're going to have to strain during the game. And then when you get to the finish, that's when you get the joy and the smiles and the happiness. And it makes that Sunday meeting after a Saturday game, after you've won, so much better. So much better. The joy, just to see smiles, you know, you take smiles for granted. You know, you just go through your day and everything. Even when you see a stranger and a stranger smiles at you, you kind of feel comfortable. So we went a couple of weeks where nobody was smiling. I mean, zero smiles in the whole entire building. And then all of a sudden you see smiles. Oh, you got a nice smile. Never seen that. You know, that is amazing how that can catch fire for the whole entire team. So we're trying to keep the smiles going, all the joy and happiness, and just laugh and keep on riding the ride.
I love it. And energy is contagious, so it makes sense. I'd ask you about the energy around this program right now, and what's the ask or the message for Bruin fans ahead of this homecoming game against Maryland on Saturday?
Yeah, one of my first messages was, hey, we're going to have energy and passion in everything we do, whether we're on the field or we're off the field. And if we don't, we're going to restart the day. Now, I haven't had to restart any days because they've kind of bought in. They realized I was serious about that. So as soon as we start our team meetings or our meetings, we're clapping, we're getting going, we're excited about it. I try to start every meeting with something that's a little odd. Like today we had a clip from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know, and all this type of stuff. Like we're just doing things that just keep your eyes on the target, which is joy, passion, energy, and ready to go. I would say this to everybody out there that's around this Rose Bowl area. Get out to the game on Saturday. We're going to be wearing throwback uniforms. It's homecoming. You're in the Rose Bowl, 4 o'clock kickoff. Sunset's going to be awesome once it hits. Get out there and watch us play. We need the fan base. You matter. You affect the game. So we would love to have you be in that stadium and ready to go.
I love that. That's a wonderful message. I am curious, what was the clip from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that you showed?
It was just the turtles fighting with Shredder. There's a lot of action happening. So, and a lot of talking. You know how them turtles are talking and stuff. So just a way to wake everybody up.
I love it. I love it, Coach. Just one or two more, and then we'll let you get on because I know you got a lot going on your plate. The interim role in general it's not easy to maneuver because you're trying to steady a ship that there's uncertainty for everybody in the building, right? And I also imagine that it was emotionally difficult because of your longtime relationship and friendship with Deshaun Foster. So was there something that you learned in your experience as interim coach last year at Fresno State that has helped you step into this role?
Oh, yeah. If I didn't do the Fresno thing, I wouldn't be ready for this one. Like, it's invaluable experience that I got from the first one. Just the schedules, putting a schedule together, meeting times, handling all the media stuff, handling how we're going to eat and what we're going to eat, just all of that put together. I was able to like hit the ground running now. Before, when I was at Fresno, to be honest with you, people would ask me questions. I tell them I have to get back to you. I don't know the answer right now. Or I wasn't totally confident in answering right then and there. I wanted to kind of bounce stuff off people. So I am a whole year ahead of all of that. Now I can answer questions. I know the direction I want to go. I know how our weekly schedule needs to look. I know what time we need to have meals. I know what time the meeting should start. Like all of this stuff, I'm ready to talk to you and everybody else in the media. I understand it's part of it. Like it's just that whole thing I'm way ahead of now.
That is awesome. And that's the perfect answer. Because I was going to say, it feels like you've been, doing media interviews since, since you were a little boy, the way that you were able to answer and help people understand what's going on. No, it's awesome. And your energy is infectious. A lot of people have said that. And I certainly can even feel that through the screen. So thank you for your time, Coach. I really appreciate it. Best of luck the rest of the way. And looking forward to watching you guys play Maryland on Saturday.
Thank you for having me on. You're always welcome around us.